Okay, so welcome to Japanese. There is two alphabet system that we use in Japanese language. Right? One is called the Hiragana system. Another one is called the Katakana system. So why is there two alphabet system? Is because Hiragana is the original one that existed in Japan. Right? They are the one that is directly transformed from Chinese characters. Right? So Hiragana, the characteristic of it is that it is very cursive. So usually people will write this in, how do I say, calligraphy, right? So they usually opt for this writing style in calligraphy because it's cursive and it's very nice, right? So we will use this for most of the Japanese words, the traditional ones. We'll use it most all over katakana. Meanwhile, on the other hand, we have the katakana system. So this one, they are a little bit more sharp-cornered. So all this, they use it for what we call the foreign borrowed words. So foreign borrowed words means they borrow the words from English, they borrow the word from French, they borrow the word from other languages, right? This is what we call foreign borrowed words. So to give you an example, right? Door in English, right? Door. In Japanese, ancient Japanese, right? Door we can say mon, M-O-N, mon, right? However, in modern days, okay, old Japan, the door is those sliding doors, those shrine doors, right? So those are traditional doors, but they need to differentiate the name for traditional doors and modern doors. So modern doors nowadays with the handlebar, they call it door. So door is literally modern English. It came from English, right? So mon versus door. So door we write it in the katakana system, and then for mon we will write it in the hiragana system. Okay, so can you imagine like the whole sentence is just hiragana? It will become so terrible, right? So this is why they introduce a new one, which is not say a new one. They have another system which is called kanji. So kanji is just hanzi in Chinese language, right? Which means it is a more stroke order. It is a character, right? So this kanji has a purpose. They aim to simplify text. That means you can read text faster. They aim to help you. For example, you go karaoke, you want to sing song. Imagine you see all the hiragana, you also don't want to sing already, right? So that's the purpose of kanji, is to conjugate multiple hiragana together into one character, right? So in a way that you can read it faster, you can identify the meaning of the sentence faster, right? So that is kanji, right? Then lastly, we have this thing called the romaji. So romaji means Roman character. So Roman character means our English alphabet. So you can see on this list, we have the English alphabet as well. We have the A, I, U, E, O, right? So these are English characters. They are our training wheels. So for example, you're riding a bicycle, you don't know how to ride, then you need the training wheels. So these are our training wheels for the first few lessons. After that, you'll see it disappear already because we don't need the training wheel already. Alright, so enjoy while it lasts. Okay, so please, after today, you need to memorize at least, the very least, the hiragana system. Right? I recognize the characters as well as understand how to pronounce the characters. Right? Of course, you don't read the Japanese character as A, I, U, E, O, right? It's not read that way lah. So please understand the correct pronunciation and the reading, right? As much as I want to say there is no intonation like Hanyu pinyin, right? There's a 1, 2, 3, 4 sound, right, in Chinese, different tone. As much as I want to say there is no such thing in Japanese, a lot of people will say, oh, Japanese don't have the I, U, and O, don't have the don't have. But actually there is lah. Okay, I will introduce to you in due time, right? So I don't want to stress you. At this point in time, everybody's still okay? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through this hiragana list. So please practice writing with me as well as repeat after me. So repeat after me first, then you write. Okay. So the first character we are going to learn is A. Oh, nobody will repeat after me. A. A. I. I. U. U. E. O. O. Okay, so how do we write the A character? Right? How come I cannot write? I don't have battery. Okay, never mind. Before that, I will show you something first. Okay, so I have this sheet of paper that I will send it to you lah after the class. Alright, this is a penmanship practice. So they will show you the characters and how to write. Okay, not just because we print it out, then it is how we are supposed to write that way. Okay, what I mean is characters that is typed out is different from handwriting, right? So you need to understand the handwriting way to write it. So you don't have to entirely 100% copy the typing method. So you just need to understand the writing, how to write it out, write the letters. So writing and typing is two different, might be different stroke, might be missing strokes. Okay, so I will send this to you after the class. Basically it's for you to practice, but for today, we will still try to write at least one time in class. Okay, so I'll show you how to write, but go home you can use this as reference to continue writing lah. So this one is not the type one, right? This is the handwriting version. So I just want to point out for this one, right? Key. So for key, the computer probably will give you something like this. Key. Can you see this character? Right? So do you see how different is it? Right? It is actually missing this part. Right? It is missing this part. So the handwriting version and the typing version is different also. So I need you to watch out for all this lah. Okay, let's go back to the textbook. I will send it to you after the class. Yeah. Okay. I think I have enough battery now, 11. Okay, so for up, we'll write it like this. One, two, and then 3. So this is up. So I'll repeat 1, 2, 3. Up. So this one, I got nothing much to tell you to watch out. This one is really just very straightforward. Okay, it will take some practice for you to get there lah. Okay, next we have E. So for E, I will have a very slight hook over here, a slight hook up over here, and then the length should be about the same. Right, the height and the base should be roughly the same height. So this is E. Then we have U. U, nothing special, just a dot and looks like a bracket. Okay, U. And then we have E. So for E, it's one dot, one line, comes down, go back up, and then come down. Right? So this is E. And then for the very last, we have O. So this is O. Okay. So for O, I think a lot of people, they will make the mistake of writing like that. Like that is a little bit out of shape. This guy is supposed to be wide on the right side. Right? He is supposed to be a little bit wide on the right hand side. Right? So this is O. Okay. So I don't think this is a very good way to, let me write on the penmanship page. Yeah, this is much better. Okay. I think this is easier to teach you. Okay, so O, if you realize this side is a little bit bigger, the right hand side is a little bit wider. So please draw the right side a little bit wider. Okay, moving down, we have the Ka. Nobody want to repeat me. Ka, ka, ka. Okay, so ka is very simple. My stroke order might not be the same as this worksheet stroke order, right? So you might want to see which one is easier to write. So I will go for this one first, then I will go for this, then I will put a dot. Alright, so you realize that this guy, the textbook, is a little bit too sharp on the bend. And then there's a hook down. There's a hook down, right? There's a down, like the bottom of it, there's a hook up. Mine don't have a hook. Right? Mine is a curve, 1, 1. So my curve is just like that. So I won't say that the penmanship practice one is wrong, but I want to say that there is two alphabet system, right? The Katakana and the Hiragana. So it is very important to make sure that your handwriting can differentiate between both systems very distinctively. So I will show you the Katakana version for ka. So the Katakana one is like that. This is the Katakana version of ka, the one down here, right? So I don't want to confuse with this guy, right? That's why I avoid a sharp bend. I will go for a curve instead, right? Because Hiragana is supposed to be elegant, supposed to have a very cursive. So I will go for this cursive ka rather than this penmanship's ka. Okay. Next one we have ki. 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 Okay. Ki is two upwards parallel lines, and then you have one in the opposite direction, and then a small smiley face at the bottom. Right, this is how I will write it. So two lines which is parallel to each other, slanted at an angle, and then the third line is just the one cutting through in the middle of both of them. Right, then we end off with a smiley face at the bottom. So this is ki. Ki. Okay. Moving on, we have ku. 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 Okay, so ku for very simple, just 1, 2. Then you ask me, got sharp there, very sharp there. Sorry, this one the katakana is very different. So it's okay for this guy to have a sharp corner, because the katakana for this one is like that, very different, right? So it's okay. This is the katakana version. Right, so we don't need to beware that this might be confused with the katakana version. Okay, so ku. Yeah, so I'll repeat myself again. For this E1 class, I only need you to memorize the Hiragana system. Once you are comfortable with the Hiragana system, then you can proceed on with memorizing the Katakana system. Right? So Katakana system is not priority. Hiragana is priority. Okay? But I will still teach Katakana, don't worry, I will still teach. Don't look at me like that. I will still teach. Okay? Next, we have Ke. 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 Okay, so K is 1, 2, 3. So this vertical line I draw, it is curved, right? From the picture, like you see that it's curved. Okay, up to you. If you want a curve, it's okay. If you want a straight line, it's also okay. Because this guy will not be very easily confused with his counterpart. The counterpart for this K is like that. So different. Right? This is the Katakana version. The Katakana version is very different, so I don't need to worry that it might get confused. Right? So for me, very basic, like that can already. Don't need to hook up lah, what lah. I'm not doing calligraphy class, so don't worry. Don't be too particular about the hook up and stuff like that. Okay? My handwriting, many people, Japanese people have vouched for it already, so don't worry. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. Okay? Next, we have go. Go. Okay, go. 1, 2. Some people will write it like that also. Okay. Right? So the handwriting version, they very minimal effort lah, but that one also okay lah. Also correct. But the nicer one that you will see out there will be this one, the one I circle in blue. This one is more commonly written as ko. Sometimes the typing method is like that. This is the typing one. Right? The typing one looks like that. So I don't need you to write like the typing one. Just write like mine, the one in blue can already. Right? Ko. Okay. Good. Move on. We have sa. 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 Okay. So this guy very simple, similar to the key. Just one line slanted up, another line cut through in the middle, and then one smiley face at the bottom. Okay, so this is sa. Okay, we can carry on with the next one. We have shi. Shi. S-H-I, shi. You can because this one don't have the Romaji, which means don't have the English characters. So if you don't know how to read this, you can refer to the one in your book. Right, so this is shi. Shi, very easy, like that. Okay. She is just a inverted candy cane, very simple. Next we have su. Su. Okay, su is one horizontal line, one vertical line, go one circle, come down. Okay, some of you might write it like that. Right, this part very ugly there. Right, so please don't like write until like some 驼背 G, the back, how do you say, the slanted back G. Okay, so please give it a straight line downwards. Okay, there with a loop in the middle. Okay, so next we have se. Se. Okay, S-E, se. This one just 1, 2, 3. Se. Very simple. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next we have so. So. Okay, so is just one stroke. You can see it's just one stroke. Watch carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just one stroke. So you can imagine it as a Z with a bracket at the bottom. A Z with a bracket at the bottom. Just one stroke. So far, so good. Okay, good. We will move on. We have ta. Ta. Right, so ta, very easy. 1, 2, and then we have a ko inside. Right, so this ko, you can write like that, you can write like mine. Both is okay. The typing one will be something like that. Yeah. But I don't really recommend the typing one. It's extra effort to write the hook. Okay. Next, we have chi. Chi. Right, chi, very simple. It looks like a 5. Okay, but the line, the horizontal line is cut in between. The horizontal line has a straight line cut in between. So it's like number 5, but you shift the horizontal line a bit. Right? So chi. Let's look at the name list in case I want to call people's name. Okay, next we have tsu. Tsu. Okay, the pronunciation is TSU. right? You know tsunami? Tsunami, right? So it's not really su, it's not su sound, it's tsu, tsu. So in Chinese character we have spider, right? 蜘蛛, right? So very similar to that, 之 in Chinese. Okay, it's like a tze sound, 之, but not really a z sound, right? Just s sound, 之, right? Okay, not much, you don't really need to emphasize on the z, the don't z, the vibration. You don't need to vibrate so much, just right? I don't know how many of you watch F1, but you know the Japanese driver, right? Tsunoda, right? Tsunoda, right? The English broadcaster, they will always like Tsunoda, but it's wrong. Okay, there's a T sound, right? Yes, how to write. Okay, watch this. Yeah. You know prawn? Yeah, just draw a prawn. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a shrimp. Okay, we move on to the next one. We have te. Okay, so te is like so, but without the top part. There's no Z on top. Just a horizontal line and a bracket. Te. So just one stroke. Te. Okay, moving on, we have to. Okay, so for to, I will go for the short line first, and then the curve, the C. Yeah, you can just use the letter C, it's okay. Okay? One line and one C. To. Any questions so far? Just feel free to raise your hand if you have any. Okay, we have na. Okay, so na is like ta, right? The top is like ta, right? The top part is like ta, but the bottom part, right, is like that. So how do we write the bottom part? It's like you know the math character alpha, right? Alpha, but the tail you extend longer, right? Alpha, but the tail you go up higher, right? So it's like an extended alpha symbol. Then a dot just put beside the horizontal line. Yeah, the position of the dot, don't put it too high, don't put it too low. Just beside the horizontal line will do. Okay. So this is na. Okay, next we have ni. Okay, so ni, you can see that they're very fanciful. They have a hook at the bottom, right? Don't need the hook, just do a vertical. Just do a vertical line, don't need hook. Right, and then the right hand side part looks like a ko, right? So some people, they will just be lazy and just write like that. Can whatever floats your boat. The JLPT exam don't even need to write. ABCD only. Yeah, FYI. Even you go to N1, it's also ABCD only. You don't need to write. So the administrator, the exam, the what do you call it? The assessor, they don't even know how you write also, so it doesn't matter. Okay, nowadays I don't think you need to write also. Need to write a lot also. You just need to type, right? So I won't say handwriting is that important. I would say it's good to know how to write, but the character wise, the handwriting, many people have different ways of writing. As long as it looks like what it's supposed to look like, can already. Okay. Of course, there are some very nice one like mine very nice I sell both a bit. Okay, this is ni. Next we have nu. Okay, so nu, one stroke down, and then we go from the center, one loop. I'm not finished. One more loop. This is nu. Alright, so the first stroke is by itself. Second stroke is one continuous stroke. Okay, this is nu, nu, nu. So I'll demonstrate one more time. 1, like that. Nook. Okay, so this is nook. Okay. Next we have neck. 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 Alright, so vertical line. And then we have a Z, slanted Z. Right, then you continues writing. And then you one curve. So the key about this guy is that it's like a bit pregnant lah. The belly need to come out a bit more lah. Okay, beer belly. So the belly has to come out a bit more. Right? Some people they very niao, they very stingy. They were like that. Like the belly so small. Bigger lah, huh? Bigger the better. More what? Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Okay? Don't be stingy about the width. Wrong look, write it wider. Don't be too stingy about the width. A bit more pen ink only. Okay? This is neck. Okay, so neck is like a Z. Then I don't know what's on the right side lah. With the long alpha tail thing lah. Okay, the long alpha. Okay, next we have no. 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 Okay, you see this character the most everywhere in Singapore. They like to use this character. Okay, it is the equivalent of in Chinese. Alright, everything also use this one because it shows possession, it shows relation, it shows affiliation, it shows origin. It shows a lot of things lah. It's very widely used. It's like how often we use the in Chinese, then it's how often it is used in Japanese. Right? So it's very similar. So how to write this? Very easy. Start from the center first. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Very simple. So far so good. Okay, let's move on. Next we have ha. Ha. H-A, ha. This guy, depending on where is it in the sentence, it can also be read as wa. So repeat after me. Wa. Wa. Yes, W-A sound. Wa. So this guy can be ha, it can be wa. Okay, so my turn to write. So vertical line, horizontal line, and then your long tail alpha. Right, the alpha with a long tail. Long vertical tail. You know what I'm saying, right? Alpha. Just now I draw out already. Alpha is like that. The mathematical symbol alpha. Right, alpha but the tail very long. Okay, so this is wa or ha. Okay. So far so good. Next we have he. He. Okay, so he is a little bit hard to explain how to write, but just see, watch, 1 stroke 1, 2, 3. Yeah. It's like the McDonald's, the guy's smiley face like that. His smiley face. I don't know what's the guy's name, like the McDonald's mascot. His smile with the 2 dimples at the side. Okay, so he. The thing about he is it's slanted to the right lah. So it's slanted to the right. Okay, he. Nobody repeat after me the he. He. Okay. Next, if you look at your book, we are at the H row right now, right? Everything is H. Then there's one U over there. One F over there, right? So this guy F-U. No, I'm not scolding you. F-U-J-I is Fuji, right? But we don't pronounce as Fuji in Japanese. We pronounce as Fuji. A H sound. Hu. So this guy is pronounced as hu. 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 Right? Like W-H-O. Right? Hu. But not who. Hu. With a lighter sound. Hu. Yeah, just blow out air a little bit. Hu. So one more time. Hu. Hu. Fuji. Fuji. Fuji-san. Very good. Alright, I don't want to hear Fuji, Fu. There's no F sound. I am not scolding anybody, but there's no F sound. Okay, so how to write this guy? Very complicated, right? I show you an easy way. You know the Chinese character, liao or le, right? Then just put 2 dots. Can already. Alright? So it's like a 3 but very long lah. Number 3 but very long bottom. Right? This is FU. Not scolding you, Fu. Not fu. Hu. Okay? I would say there's an F sound in Japanese. It's closer to an H sound. Hu. Yeah, just gently blow out air. Hu. Okay? Very good. Yes. Sorry, louder. Fukuoka. Hu. It's not fu. Hu. That's why every time they pronounce wrongly, then people learn wrongly. Like the irashaimase and Isushiro, they always butcher it very badly. Because they learn from a raw poor master. So the guy who don't know teach the guy who don't know, of course the guy don't know lah. So don't learn the wrong one. Fukuoka. Right? You don't believe me, you Google later. They will say Fukuoka. They won't like Fukuoka. There's no fu. Right? There's Fukuoka. Okay. Next we have he. 90% of the time, this guy is pronounced as right? Just the E alone. Then you'll be thinking, what is the difference with the guy on top, on the first row? Okay, that one is this is so it has a increasing sound. Okay, so it's like AIR, right? With a longer sound. The one on top, the letter E, is shorter sound. Right? And Okay, and repeat after me. Okay, good. So how to write this guy? Very easy. 1, 2. 1, 2. Up, down. Are we good? Next, we have ho. Okay, so same thing, I will go for a vertical line, and then I'll go for equal sign, then I'll go for my long alpha tail. Okay, so 1 vertical line, 1 equal sign, and then 1 vertical tail. Okay, all good. Then we go on to the next page. Sorry, for me, next page. Okay, ma. Right, so this guy equal sign also, and then the long tail. But the difference is the top must go out. Okay, it will be extend the top outwards. So this is ma. Next we have mi. Right, so mi, horizontal line first, then we come down 1 stroke, we loop 1 round, and then we land here. And then we add the last stroke. Ta. So this line is supposed to be parallel to the line on the right side. Okay. So in case you can't see, the 2 blue arrows means it's parallel. Okay, mi. If you look at the nice handwriting, of course they do a curve. Okay, but for me, I got no time to write the curve lah. Just 2 straight lines. I think what the last one is just a straight line. Also okay. Okay, yeah. We are not doing calligraphy, so it's fine. Okay. Next we have mu. Okay, so mu, 1 horizontal line, 1 vertical down. Sorry, let me use red. Vertical down, and then we loop, and then we come down again, then we go longer out. Oh, sorry, this guy is a little bit ugly. Up. There, 1 dot. So this guy should be wider at the bottom, right? Don't be stingy with that long horizontal line at the bottom. Don't be too stingy. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so don't be too stingy with the blue arrow below. Make it wider. Don't be too stingy. Okay, the loop, try to make it nice. Try to make it one vertical line down. Okay, we good. We move on to the next one. We have mat. 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 Okay, so mat, we do one vertical line down. Then we do one loop. And then another loop. It looks like a loop without the last loop. Right? We drew this just now already. 1, 2, 3. Mat. Okay, moving on, we have mo. Mo. Right? Mo, I like to do the equal sign first. So I will draw my two equal sign. Then I will draw my vertical line down. Right? So as I mentioned, the stroke order doesn't matter. We are not doing calligraphy. So as long as it looks like what it's supposed to look like, okay. Right? So for me, the two equal sign is easier to write. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Mo. Okay, next we have ya. Ya. Okay, so ya, we will draw the candy cane first. Then the vertical line. Then my one dot. So you see my one dot crosses the line. It's okay to cross the line. If you want to cross the line, just one dot also okay. Some people will like that. Some people will like that. Same lah. Look, same lah. Okay? Plus for me, I like the first one. Next we have U. Okay, so U is one, the first stroke is consecutive, it's very continuous. So we start from vertical, then we backtrack, and then we go one loop, like that. Then we do our last slanted stroke, U. So same thing, try to be generous with the width. Don't curve too early backwards. Right? Try to be generous with the width. Right? Okay, next we have yo. Okay, the long vertical alpha tail with a line in the middle, a horizontal line in the middle of it. So the long alpha tail with a horizontal line. So far so good. Moving on, we have the R series. Okay, it looks like R on paper, but we don't pronounce them as R. We pronounce them as L, closer to L. Okay, so we don't say ramen. We don't say ramen. We say ramen. Right? You don't hear me or I don't roll my tongue. I don't have the R sound. I go for the closer to the L sound. So the pronunciation for this is supposed to be in between L and R, but closer to the L sound. This is why our Akong Ama always say radio, not radio, radio. Okay, so repeat after me. La, la, right? So it's like L-A, la. So we don't say ramen, we say ramen, ramen. Okay? Yeah. If you emphasize the R sound too much, it will sound very Australian. So please avoid that. Okay? Yeah, for example, we also have arigato. Arigato. We don't say arigato. Arigato will sound very Angmoh already. Okay, then it's very obvious that you're not native. Okay, so next we have the RI sound. D. 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 Right? Arigato. Not arigato, right? Adi. D. Li sound. Adi. D. D. Oh, I forgot to write RA, sorry. So for that, it's like 5. But instead of 5, we have a dot. Right? A dot. It's like a number 5, but instead of connecting the line, we just put a dot. Right? La. Next we have the RI sound, D. D. Okay, first let me show you the katakana first. So the katakana is supposed to be like that. Right, this is the katakana. So the katakana got two parallel lines. So we want to avoid looking like the katakana. So what should we do? This is when I will have my hook. I will have a hook here because I don't want it to look exactly the same like my katakana. I want to have a bit of differentiation. So I will have my hook. Right? I will have my small hook at the bottom. Right? To avoid looking like my katakana. Okay, moving on, we have RU. RU is not Ru. I know there's a very famous influencer, Ruru Sama. Please, it's not Ruru. It's Lulu. Like Lululemon. Lulu. Okay, so Lu. Okay, so RU. Ru. It's like a Z and then a curved bottom. So Lu. Right? It's like the Chinese name for braised sauce, Lu Zi Lu. Right? Okay, Lu. Next one we have De. De. Not Re, not Re, not Re, no R sound, although it's RE, it's not Re sound. De, like our LEH, Le, Where Le, God Le, right? Le, Le. Okay, so this one is very similar to what we written previously. We have a Z, and then, sorry, this one not very nice. Yeah. So I know their handwriting like wow, very nice like that. Okay. For me, I stick to the pregnant body. Right? I will stick to the pregnant body. At the same time, don't be too stingy on the width. Give it a little bit more space. Right? Don't be too stingy on the width. Give it more space. Pregnant character, so please give it more space. Okay, so this is Le. Le. Next we have RO. 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 Right? Like our grandmother, they don't say roti, they say roti, right? L-O-T-I, roti. Alright, so L-O sound. So this one very similar to the Ru just now. So we just draw a tree, but instead of a tree, the top is, oh my pen died. Okay, the top is a Z. It's a Z and then a curve at the bottom. Alright, so please take note. So my pen died. Let me talk a bit of rubbish. Yeah. Okay, so R-O. Of course, we still have lah. Oh, finish already. Okay. Okay, R-O. Okay, so RO, like a Z, but instead the bottom is a curve. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Do. Okay, next we have Wa. Wa. Okay, this guy very similar to my other two friends. Big pregnant stomach. Okay, give it a big pregnant stomach. Don't be too stingy on the width. Be more generous with the width. Right? Wa. Next we have W-O. O. O. 99% of the time we will pronounce this guy as just a O. A letter O. Okay? 99% of the time. We will never, not say never lah, very rare we will need to pronounce it as O. Wo. Wo. There's no W-O sound actually. 99% of the time it will just be a O. So what is the difference between this O and the one at the top? Okay, the one at the top, right, the O character is just O. It's like a very short O. This is a O, bigger mouth. O, 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 O. Right? This one is a higher pitch. O. It's like going up like that. The one on top is like going down. O, O. Yeah. Okay, so that's the main difference between this O and that O. That one has a shorter sound. This has a longer sound. This is going upwards. That is going down. Okay, so that will be O. And the very last one. Yeah, we all know this very well lah, huh? Right, so very easy. So how to write this? It's like a N, but with a not as long as a H lah. Okay, the initial part is not as long as a H. Just don't so high can already. A little bit shorter. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a H but without the long. It's not that long. Right? It's like a H but not that long. Okay. So far so good. We just finished Hiragana only. Let me go back to the textbook.
Sorry, can I go to the toilet?
Yes, sure. I'm not gonna force you to sit here for 3 hours without listening. Go out, turn left, by the back, you go to the back. Okay, we will take a 5 minutes break. If you want to go to the washroom, there's 2 washrooms. 3 if you count the flower pot outside. Yeah. So far so good, everybody. Any complaints? Please don't give me complaint, I don't want 1 star. Preston, you okay? Everything okay? Following well? Denise, you okay?
Yeah.
So far so good.
Yes.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
If I'm too fast or anything, please let me know. Yeah. We have 3 types of teacher here lah. One is fully Japanese, one is fully Singaporean, and then there's one that's half Japanese and half Singaporean. So depending on which one you prefer, you can join whichever class. I will say my class is the best lah because I'm teaching. Okay, so depending on what you want lah. If you really want to have an immersive experience, you can join the full Japanese teachers class. Right? I would say the half Japanese is very like Singaporean lah. So let's merge the 2 together and compare them together. Yeah, I do have some students that are very ambitious. They expect the class to be in full Japanese. Not say full Japanese, but to a good extent, a good degree of it is spoken in Japanese. Because when I was studying in NUS, I find that is a very express way to learn the language because you are forced to be in the situation. The teacher just say, oh, I don't speak English. So you have to ask questions in Japanese. So at that point in time, you have no choice. Use your limited Japanese to try to ask a question to the teacher, and then the teacher will explain in Japanese, then you'll be lost again. Right, so no choice, you have to do a lot of self-studying. So that was what NUS forced me to do, and I felt that it was very helpful. It's helpful. Okay, because honestly, there was a lot of competition as well. When you're in university, there's this thing called the bell curve. So it's very competitive in NUS, so it was like very express program. I could learn very fast, I could use with the teacher, use Japanese with the teacher. Not say you all cannot speak Japanese on me, I can, but if I reply you, you understand that, that's good. Okay? So some of my students, after they took a class for E1, E2, E3, they felt that maybe they want to try a Japanese teacher for the intermediate. Then they went there, which I think is I highly recommend it as well. Because by E3, you should be able to understand some of the grammar, some of the hiraganas. By then you should be very well comfortable with a Japanese speaker speaking for 2 hours straight or 3 hours straight. So if you are that caliber, I recommend you to pursue that. If not, you can stay with me. Oh, not a bad idea. Okay. Yeah, so for those who just came to the class just now, I think I spoke about So these are the class dates. So there's 2 dates where there's no class, please don't come. Yeah, this is the class date. And then we also have a WhatsApp chat. Yeah. join the group chat by yourself. I'm not gonna add you. Okay, later you say BB. Because WhatsApp they don't mask your number. WhatsApp just everybody number can see. Anybody who haven't joined a group? I trust everybody has joined the WhatsApp group. Yeah. So I'll post the recording and then I'll let you guys know when I post it. I will also remind you that the homework will be what to what, so that everything is there lah. I baby fit you lah. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, we will continue with our class. So some of you might have been curious and saw the right hand side of the page lah. So surprise, we have more alphabet. We are not just limited to that I just went through lah. Okay, so what is so unique about this is Japanese, they are short on sounds. So they have to design something, yet don't want to design more alphabet. So they just add 2 dots to the hiragana. So for example, this is ka. Ka already got 1 dot. We add 2 more dots on top lah. Then it becomes ga. Right, so repeat after me. Ga. Ga. Right, same thing when we have a ki. Ki is K. K-I, ki. We put 2 dots on top. It becomes gi. Gi. Right, so from a K sound, it becomes a G sound. Right, next we have gu. Good, good, get, go, go. Next line we have the S sound. We put 2 dots, it becomes the Z sound. So za, 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 ji, 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 zu, 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 ze, 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 zo, zo, zo. Right, next we have the T sounds. T, when we put 2 dots, it becomes the D sound. Right, so we have da, da, da. Okay, the next one, I never seen it used before lah. Okay, so if you want to cancel it, I don't mind. I have never seen it in my life before. Okay, next we have the z, z. Right, then you ask me what is the difference between the on top one and bottom one. Honestly, I only seen the second one in 1 word only. Right, the word is tsuzukimasu or tsuzuite. Right, so at the end of the anime, usually you will see like tsuzuite. That means it's going to be continued. To be continued. Right, so that's the only time I will see this zu character being used. Other than that, I never seen it anywhere else. So you can cancel it if you want to. It is a word that is very rarely used. I only seen it in 1 word only. Yeah. So but anyway, the pronunciation is tsuzuite. So it's like same lah. Think of it as a DZU sound lah. DZU. Yeah. So instead of a TZU, it's a DZU. Yeah. Okay. But don't worry, Japanese people will not stop you and say, hey, sorry, it's not zu, it's zu. They will not stop you and say that lah, so don't worry about the pronunciation. Right? I have a lot of students that end up like, wow, I scared I say wrong leh, I scared I pronounce wrong leh. Then they don't want to say. Then you come here learn for what? Right? So just nobody will correct you lah. Only me lah. I'll be like, sorry, that's wrong. Okay? But normal people, they will not correct you. So don't worry so much. Right? Next we have the TE sound. Te becomes de. 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 Right? DE. De. Next we have do. 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 Right? DO sound. Do. Not do, do. Okay. The N row got nothing. Don't worry. H row got 2 lah. Compensate for N. Okay, so H, right, we have ha. Ha, when we put 2 dots, it becomes ba. ba,
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 bi,
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 bi, bu, 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 be, 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 bo, bo, bo. Then when we change the two dots into a circle, right? We just need to write it with a circle. It becomes pa, 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 pi, 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 pu, 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 pe, 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 po, po, po. Right? So pa, pi, pu, pe, po. Right? Okay. We are not finished. Okay. You look at the bottom half of the page. Yeah, so Japanese alphabet system. I mean, in English there's only like what 26 characters, right? So 26 sounds. Japanese has a lot of sounds. Okay. So for example, we can combine two hiragana characters together. Right? Let's take the first one for example. First one is KYA, right? So KYA comes from the character ki and ya. So ki, ya, when we combine them together, it becomes kya. Kya. Repeat after me. Kya. Kya. Right? If you speak Hokkien, you know kya. Stay lah. Stay at someone's house. Kya. So you know the Korean car brand? Kya. Right? Kya Serato. Okay. So what is the difference between the two hiragana by itself and these two hiragana that is combined together? The answer lies in the second character. So the second character is about 40% to 50% original size of its original size. Right? So I would say that this kia is supposed to be big. Right? So if you want to say KYA as a together, we call it contracted sound. We call this contracted sound. Contracted means instead of saying ki ya, I contract and say shorter. So kia, kia. So instead of saying ki ya, it's just kia. Right? So ki ya, kia. Ki ya, kia. So when we contract it, the second character is only written at a 40% size. Right? So the second character is only written at a 40%, 50% size. Right? It's just very significantly smaller. Right? About 40 to 50. And everybody got it? That is a contracted sound. Next we have KYU, Q, Q, Q. Next we have KYO, Q, Q, Q. Right, next we have the SHA, 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 Sha. SHU, 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 Sho, Sho, Sho. Next line we have Cha, Cha, Chu, Chu, Cho, Cho. Right, you can see how they are formed, right? CHIYO. Chiyo becomes Cho. Chiyo, Cho. Right, Cho. Next line we have Nya, Nya, New, New, Nyo, Nyo. Okay, I think they're missing one lah. Niao. No, just kidding. Okay, so this is the NY series. So Nya, New, Nyo. If you're wondering how we use them quite often lah. So for example, new, we use it for example, Gyu New. Gyu New means milk, right? So we use it quite often, all these characters. Next we have the HY row. So Hya, Hya, Hu, Hu, Hyo, Hyo. Next we have the M row. Mya, Mya, Mu, Mu, Myo, Myo, Lia, Lia, RYA, not Ria, it's Lia, Lia. Remember R is not R, it's L, right? So Lia, Lia, so Lia, very quickly, Lia, Lia. Yeah, if you speak Hokkien, you know the police catch the other, Lia Lang. So Lia, catch people. So Hokkien, Lia. Next we have RYU, Diu, Diu, right? Not real, not real. It's not the Instagram reel. This is LYU, Diu, Diu, very Diu. Next we have Dio, Dio, Dio. Okay, not real, not RYO, not R sound, LYO. Dio. Bang dio. Okay, dio. Okay, LYO. Okay, so when we put the two dots and the circle, we also can change the sound. Alright, if you look on the right hand side, we also have gia. Gia. Right, so in Hokkien we say gia, gia, gia. Okay, or we can say gia. A bit different. Okay, next is gyu. 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 Gyo. Gyo. Gia. Gia. Sorry, ja. Sorry. Ja. Ja. Ju. So it's like a JYA, JYU sound, right? But they don't write the Y lah. Officially, they don't write the Y. So you can think of it as a JYA, JYU sound. So ja, ju, jo. 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 Right? Think of it as a JYO sound. Jo. But the Y is not there. Officially, it's not there. Okay, moving on, we have these two dots and the circle. So we have bia, bia, biu, 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 bio, bio, pia, pia, piu, piu, pio, pio. Okay, pia, piu, pio. Okay, good, huh? Any questions so far? Everything good? Okay. By the way, if you are wondering how to pronounce, right? I don't know whether you guys have this page. Have? Don't have? I don't think so. Yeah, don't have. Okay, never mind. I can send this page to you. So basically, if you're wondering how to pronounce, right? So this guy is ha, right? Ha character. So handkerchief. Ha. Handkerchief. Right? Then na. Nice. Na. Nice. Right? So you can use this to practice your pronunciation. It is not 100% accurate, but at least good 90% is accurate lah. I will send this to you after class, don't worry. Yeah, makes me why my textbook is different. But you guys have this page, right? Important points when writing Hiragana and Katakana. Okay, before I go to that, I just want to talk about the Katakana system very quickly. I don't need you to memorize the Katakana system in E1, but I still need to go through. Okay. Are we good? You are good, but I'm not good. Wait, Okay. Right, so let's practice writing just to see how I write. So for A, it's very simple. We draw the roof, one roof, and then one stroke down. A. For E, very similar to the Chinese character, so just a 单人旁. Okay, next we have U. So it's just one roof and then one stroke down. This is together, and then we put one vertical line in the middle. Alright, so I'll draw the bottom part first. I will also send you this penmanship. Yeah. The reason why I'm not writing here because the page flip here and flip there, so I prefer not to use the one. I'll send it to you. Next we have A. So this one is just like a Chinese character like that. But the difference with the Chinese character is that this is a little bit more narrow. The width is a little bit more narrow. The Chinese character is much wider, but this is more narrow. Okay. A. Next we have O. Right, so same as the Chinese character. O. Same as the Chinese character. The Cai. Same. Okay, next row we have the K row. Ka. So I drew this guy before already, right? So I will say this is very sharp. So the corners are very sharp. Okay, Ka. Next we have Ki. So this guy is just an equal sign and then a vertical line in the middle. A line that cut through them in the middle. So Ki. Next we have ku. Ku. So ku is just like that. We will draw the left side stroke first, then we draw the right side arrow, and then we move it down. Ku. Ke. Ke. So this one is just an inverted E. Right? Remember our E is like that, right? But we rotate it, and then we do another stroke downwards. So you can say that this is parallel to this. The two strokes, slanted strokes, are parallel to each other. Okay, that is ke. Next we have ko. Ko. So ko just like that. 1, 2, 3. Ko. Okay, next we have sa. Sa. So sa very easy. 1, the vertical line first, then the horizontal line, and then the slanted line goes through. So what is so unique about this is that this line stops below, it stops just below the guy. The right side slanted line stops just below the left side line. Okay, sa. Okay, then next I want to emphasize something. So we have this guy, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2 versus 1, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. So this is SHI, she. This is N, N, right? And then this is TSU, tsu, and this is SO, so. So what is the main difference between all these is, this guy is going up, this guy is going up, this guy is coming down, this guy is coming down. The last stroke, whether it goes up or comes down, right? So these four very easily confused with each other. So hopefully if I write it like this, you can be more aware of them. Right? So she and n, they are going up. The last stroke goes up. For zi and so, the last stroke goes down. Okay? Everybody okay? We will go back. Let's talk about si. Okay, so si, horizontal line, and then one slanted stroke, and then we have one slanted line on the other side. Si. Se, we have our sharp arrow first, and then our downwards, our downward stroke. Right, so you draw the arrow first, then you draw the downward stroke. Set. Last we have so, which I already mentioned already. So it's just one dot and then come down. Right? Some of you will say, hey, but it's curved what? Okay lah, don't need to curve. Somewhat like that, very cool, very nice. Okay, so just draw something like that. People can tell that it is a so. Right, a letter Y, but the Y strokes don't touch each other. Right, so next we have ta. Ta. Okay, so ta is like a ku, but with a dot in the middle. With a dot inside lah. Okay, whether you want to touch at the blue part is up to you. I usually don't touch. Okay. And whether you want to extend beyond, it's also up to you. I usually don't. Okay, okay, next we have chi. Chi. Alright, chi. 1, 2, and 3. Chi. It's like the Chinese character qian, but the vertical line is slant a little bit. Right, it's slant the vertical line. So chi. Next we have ci. which I shown you already just now. So 字 is just 2 dot and then from top down. Right, 2 dots and then top down. Next we have te. Te. Right, so te is just a Chinese character number 2 and then we do a slanted stroke down. Right, so character number 2 in Chinese. It's like an equal sign but the bottom line is longer. Right, and then the middle we have a stroke downwards, a slanted stroke downwards. Next we have to. To. Okay, to is just a vertical line with a dot coming out. Think of it as a sugar cane, then you have a leaf going out of it. Okay, moving on to the end row, we have na. Na. Right, so horizontal line and then a slanted stroke. Na. Next we have ni. Ni. Alright, so ni is just a equal sign with the bottom part longer than the top. Alright. In case you're wondering, the katakana ni versus the number 2 in Chinese. Let me show you the difference. So ni and ni. Can you see the difference? The Chinese character, the kanji, right? The kanji for number 2 in Japanese and Chinese is on the right side. The left side is the katakana character ni. When you write them, they are the same. Because we are not going to be so proportional and exact, right? So, for typing, there is a difference. Writing, there is no difference. Okay, so just keep this in mind. Next, we have nu. Nu. Okay, so nu is just like that, horizontal line and then a downward stroke and then one dot, one line that cuts across. Okay, next we have ne. Ne. Right, this ne, I will draw this thing first. I will draw the horizontal line with the mouth lah. Let's call it the mouth. I will draw the mouth first. Then I will draw the vertical line first. Then I will draw the line on the side. Then I will draw a dot at the top. Okay, not really a dot, but a vertical line at the top. Right, so this is ne. Everything should stick together. Okay, so this is ne. Then we have no. No. Okay, do you think this is coming down or going up? Going up, like that. I would say it's easier to draw when it's drawing downwards. Downwards is easier to draw. Right, so this is no. No. Draw top down, easier to draw. No. No. Okay, top down, easier to draw. Next we have the H row, ha. Ha. Okay, so ha is like this. It's like a mustache. Alright, a mustache. In case you're wondering, the character for 8, we have ha and ha. So the right side is the number, the Chinese character and the Japanese character for number. The left side is the katakana for ha. So there is a difference, right? There is a difference when you're typing, especially when you're typing. When you're writing, it looks very similar. Okay? So ha. Okay, so 1, 2. Next will be he. He. He we draw like that. Then we have a stroke in the middle. So we draw the bottom part first. The chair, the seat first. Then we draw the arrow. The stroke one. Next we have hu. HU sound, hu. So very easy, 1, 2, hu. Hu. Not full, Next we have the he. He. Right, this is very similar. So you ask me what is the difference between the hiragana and the katakana. I say can't tell the difference. Can you tell the difference? Even typing also cannot tell the difference. The left side is the hiragana, I think. The right side, I think, I don't know. The hiragana and the katakana looks exactly the same. So honestly, just treat them as the same. Yeah.
How do you switch from hiragana to katakana in keyboard?
Don't no need to switch. You just need to recognize the character. See, I type hair, and then two of it comes out. So one of it must be hiragana, one of it must be katakana. I don't need to switch. Don't need to switch. Right? So for example, I look at SU, suit, right? I know that the one on the leftmost one, the leftmost one is the hiragana, then the one in the middle is the katakana. There's no switching. So my keyboard, I'm using a different one from what the Japanese people use. Japanese people, they are still stuck in the 80s. They will use the telephone keyboard is the one with the nine digits one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. So they will press the one out of phase already. Okay, modern Japanese people, they will use romaji, which means English character, to type, which is what I'm doing now. I won't say ancient Japanese people. Okay, the older generation, they will still use that 9 block to press to type. That one very hard to type. I also don't know how to use. Right? Then there's another one, which is the keyboard, right? It's like the English keyboard but with Japanese character on it. Every key represents a hiragana. So that one also quite difficult to type if you're not very used to it. So if I want to type quick, I'm familiar with the QWERTY keyboard, then I will use that one to type. Okay? So I think that would be us. Most of us will be using the keyboard.
But what keyboard do they use on computers? Like which formats?
Yeah, so it's like this format but everything is Japanese character. Yeah. Have you seen the Korean one before? Korean also similar. Yeah. So it's like the same keyboard, the same number of buttons, but then all the buttons have a corresponding Korean character or Japanese character. I find that very unnatural. If I want to find a certain word, I need to like so I find it not very compatible with what I do for work lah. So I use the English keyboard. I will use romaji. So the romaji keyboard very simple. For example, I want to type sumo, right? Sumo. The Chinese character come out. If I want to type ramen, by the way, ramen, like that is wrong. I will tell you why it's wrong. Because you're supposed to type additional A. Ramen. So ramen. Okay, how come not have it? Ramen. Ramen. If you're thinking of the Chinese character, the ramen, sorry, it's not. It's not a Chinese character. This ramen don't have Chinese character. We have to use katakana for it. Although ramen, not ramen, ramen. Although ramen is a Japanese word, we use katakana to write it. Okay, I don't know why, but it is usually written in katakana, right? I realize that most of even though Japanese born word, they will use katakana to write it if they are on signboards. Because I think it's easier to read katakana when it's on signboard rather than hiragana. Yeah, I don't know why I also don't like to read like a chunks of hiragana that stick together also. I rather read them in katakana. Right, so usually it will be in katakana lah. Yeah, for those kind of signboards.
What's meaning shop signboards?
Shop signboards.
Train station signboards?
Train station depends on if it's Chinese character, if it's kanji, they will have the furigana. Furigana is like helping, like it breaks down the katakana into hiragana. So they will have that on top. Yeah, so the one also is hiragana lah, furigana. So furigana is just helper, it's just a training wheel. For example, young Japanese kids, they can't read the Chinese character, they can't read the kanji. So they will need to understand how to break down this particular kanji into hiragana. So it will appear on top lah. So when you go to karaoke, you'll be like, there's a Chinese character, then there's hiragana on top. Those are called furigana. It's like subtitled hiragana lah. Okay, so furigana. Yeah, so usually for shop signages, we will use katakana more often. For example, you go to Skiya, they use hiragana. Donkey, yeah, they use katakana. I don't know why, but they use katakana. Even in Japan also. Ramen, they will use katakana. Anything else? Not that I can think of at the moment. Yeah, usually As long as it's like a foreign border words or it is meant for signages, they will use katakana. Hiragana is more for novels, more for writing, literature, essay, compo, email. Usually we use hiragana. Otherwise, it's like very short, we will just use katakana. If it's like a one word signboard or something, we'll use katakana. Okay, continue. We have ho, ho, H-O, ho. So this guy is different from how it looks. We write it like that. One horizontal line, one vertical line, and then we have two mustache on the side. Alright, so there's no need for any hook or any pullback. Right? It is not like our Chinese character mu also. It's not that. They don't stick to the right. They don't stick. So please take note. This guy don't stick. Right? It is two mustache. Next we have ma. Ma. Okay, so ma is a horizontal line with a pullback, a short pullback, and then we have another slanted line. Ma. So 1, 2, 3. Ma. Okay. Next we have mi. Mi. Okay, this is just 1, 2, 3 slanted lines. Right. So please take note of mi and the character for 3, san, is different. Right. So the Chinese character, the kanji for number 3 in Japanese is on the right side. The left side is our katakana. It's very different. Please don't think they are the same. Okay, next we move on. We have mu. Mu. Right, so 1, 2. Right, it's like a inverted 7, and then we have another dot at the end, another stroke at the end. Mu. Okay, so mi, mu. Next we have me. Me. Me is just one slanted stroke and then another slanted stroke that goes through it. So 1, 2. 1, 2. The second slanted stroke is significantly shorter. Okay, move on. We have mo. Mo. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Mo. Please look at the one on top, nicer. The one on top looks nicer. This one. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Mo. It's like an equal sign with the bottom line longer and then one J that cuts through it. Not J. J without a hook. Alright, mo. Next we have ya. Ya. Alright, this one very sharp arrow and then one slanted line. Ya. Yeah, Saizeriya. Yeah, Saizeriya is written in katakana. Saizeriya. Yeah, it's not Saizeriya. Saizeriya. Diya. It's not Ria also. It's not Lya. It's Diya, separate. So instead of saying Ria, instead of saying Ria, is Diya. Diya, separately. Okay, so Saizeriya. Next, you. Alright, U is 1 and then 2. This one be very careful with the top guy. The top guy don't need to be too long, don't need to be too wide. If you write that wide, you become like mine like that, very ugly. Right, 1, 2. Yeah, this is nicer. My second one is nicer. Okay. Next we have yo. Right, it's not a E. You need to follow this stroke order. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we do the first stroke is the horizontal vertical first. Then like that we can slowly throw in our bottom 2 stroke. Okay, next we have the RA, da. la, right? Karaoke, right? Karaoke, la, like that. La. So it's like a one short line on top and then another FU, no, I'm not scolding you, the FU character below. Because this is recorded, later I say FU, then the listener don't know I'm not scolding them. I need to specify I'm not scolding. The FU character, the who character. Okay, next we have RI, D, D. Right, this guy I showed you just now already. Just two vertical line, but the second one has a bit of curvature at the bottom. Moving on, we have RU, RU, RU. Right, it's very different from the Chinese character. This is a Chinese one. Alright, please don't write like that. 1, 2. So it's just one straight line down and then a hook up. Okay, so one slanted line and one vertical with a hook. Right? Good. Next we have RE, de, de. Vertical line and then a horizontal slanted upwards line. So it's supposed to be one stroke. De. Okay, so one vertical line down and then you curve upwards. Next we have RO, do, do. 1, 2, 3. Alright, just like how we write ko in Chinese. Alright, same way. Next line we have wa, wa. So very similar to our u at the top. So we just need to draw the roof without the dot. Wa. All in one stroke. Wa. Okay, next we have our WO. Honestly, I never used this guy before, so I never read it anywhere before. So usually the O is written in Hiragana. We use it more often in Hiragana. Katakana, I never seen this guy very often. Alright, but anyways, we will learn it. So we have a hu, a FU character, and with a line in the middle. Alright. Hu with a line in the middle becomes O. O. And lastly, we have that we already showed you just now. Right? From bottom upwards. The stroke is from bottom going to upwards. Okay, so don't be too happy that this is everything. Hiragana, Katakana both adopt the two dots at the top. Also, they also adopt the circle also. Right? So basically you just need to put two dots and one circle to become the other sound. At the same time, Katakana also have contracted sound. Right? So when we put two characters together, for example, this is ni, and then we have ya. So ni and ya, when I write it like this, it becomes nia. Right? Contracted sound. So they have contracted sound also. Oh my god, I write wrongly. Wait. So Katakana ya don't have the line, don't have the this is wrong, right? Don't have this center line. Hiragana, there is this line in the middle, but for Katakana there is no line in the middle. So please remember. Right? So ni ya becomes nya. So Katakana also have contracted sound. Katakana also have contracted sound. The pronunciation between Hiragana and Katakana is exactly the same. No need to special pronunciation. It's the same. So far so good. We have not come to the end of the lesson. We just started. Okay, so now let's go on to our this page. Important points when writing Hiragana and Katakana. Okay, so as if we don't have enough sounds in Hiragana, the creator, he says, I also want to have a long vowel sound. So for example, the character I, right? It's like E not enough lah. Let's have E. Right? So we drag out the sound. So when we have two I, it becomes E instead of E. Right? So E, right? Long sound. When it's one A, ah. When we have two A, ah, right? One E, eh. Two E, eh. Right? Two O, o. Right? So these are long sound. So where you can see that the Romaji way of writing the long sound is just a hyphen above the letter A. This is for Romaji. Okay, so Romaji is just a hyphen above the character with the long sound. In Hiragana, how do we express our long sound? We write two of it. Right? So A, if you want to have two A sound, it becomes A. Right? Two A characters. Right? To represent the long sound. We also have K and A. K-A, ka. Right? Ka. Sound like Thai already. Okay. Next, sa. Right? So it becomes a long ah sound. So we just drag it out. Right? Sa. Ta. Right? This is how we pronounce the long sound. Just drag it out. Right? Ta. Na. Ha. Good. Of course, we have long sound for every other things. E also have. So for E, right, we can see the bottom she, e, she. Chi, e, chi. Ni, e, ni. He, e, he. Right, so we just drag out the E sound only, right? And whenever we have a long sound, we just drag it out. Right? Next, we have the U long sound. So let's look at the Hiragana. Double U becomes oo. Right? Like someone hit himself, like ooh. Okay. Next, we have the K, U, and U. So ku. Right? Next, we have the S, U, su. And we have the ci, right? We also have the nu, nu. Right? We also have the fu, not fu. Okay, I'm not quoting you. It's not fu. Right? HUU. Hu. Right? Just blow out air. Hu. Then we have an E long sound. We will pronounce it as E-I. Right? So just now I showed you the double E sound is air. Right? This exists, but this is another long sound. Right? This is air. The official long sound for E is with an I. So instead of like air is A. Right? You know the English character A, right? A, B, C, D, A. So A. So K-E. K-E-I. K. Right? Then S-E-I. Say. So set, say. Just by adding the I sound. Right? Set, say. Tay. Nay. Hey. Right? Next, we have the long O sound. So usually the long O sound is represented by the U as well lah. Okay, so instead of like O, it's like O, right? A bit deeper. O. So for example, K-O-U, ko. You should feel like your Adam's apple. I don't know ladies have or not, but Adam's apple should go down, right? O. You should drop a voice, a tone. So O. So ko. Then S-O. So. T-O. To. N-O-U. No. H-O-U. Ho. Okay, so these are the long sounds. So how do we use them? So we use them in words like, for example, mother and grandmother. So for example, oka-san. Right? Instead of saying oka-san, it's oka-san. Right? Double A sound. So you can hear the difference. Oka-san. Then of course we also have our grandmother, oba-san. Right? So oba-san versus oba-san. Oba-san, oba-san. Oba-san, oba-san. Can hear the difference, the long dragging sound. Oishii, oishii. So we drag out the last I sound. Oishii. Right? You can hear the long I sound. E. Then number 4. Chisai. Chisai. Right? We drag out the I sound in the middle. Chisai. Number 5, we have kyuju. Kyuju. Which means 90. Okay, kyuju. Number 6, chugoku. Chugoku. Which means China. Number 7, sensei. Sensei. Number 8, toke. Toke. Number 9, kyoushitsu. Kyoushitsu. Right, classroom. Number 10, kojo. Kojo. If we don't have the long sound, it will just be kojo. Kojo. Kojo means deduct. Right? So kojo versus kojo. Kojo, kojo. Kojo, kojo. Got difference, huh? When you say something wrongly, it might be interpreted differently. Right? For example, oba-san is grandmother. Oba-san is auntie. You call her auntie grandmother, then don't give you extra rice already. Right? You go to the cai fan store, you call the auntie, become grandmother, she will slap you lah. Okay? Your nasi padang become extra $8 or double the price. Okay, so please be careful with the long sound and the short sound. Okay? It can have a lot of difference also. Okay, so for katakana, how do we represent this long sound? Instead of writing a hyphen above the English character, or we add additional hiragana character, we represent it by using a dash. Right? Dash. So for example, ramen, right, is R-A-A-M-E-N. Right? It's a long sound. Ramen, not ramen. Right? It's not ramen, not ramen, ramen. Right? You drag out the R sound. So for example, we have the first one. Kado. Kado. Right? So card. Right? Kado. So it's a long A sound. Kado. If you say kado, kado, kado becomes corner. You want to lepak, then you ask for kado. Okay? So, kado is card. Right? So please don't pay by corner. Thank you. Number 2, cheese. Cheese. Right? Cheese. Right? Cheese is map. Cheese is map. Cheese, then it's cheese. So when you go to Pizza Hut, please don't ask for map. Please be careful. It really makes a very big difference. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Cheese, cheese. Cheese is map. Cheese is cheese. So it makes a very big difference when you are speaking to a person. Okay? Especially if they don't know what you're trying to ask. Okay? Next we have super. Super. Right? Supermarket. Keiki. Keiki. Bowl. Bowl. Right? So cake and ball. Okay? We are not finished. We have even more pronunciation to learn. So we have this thing called double consonant. Double consonant. Alright? To give you an example, let's look at this number 1 below. Right? The katakana one. So for example, cookie. Cookie. Cookie means cookie. Cookie. You can see the double consonant sound is over here. Double K sound. Right? And then we have a long double I sound. The second half is a long sound. Okay? E. But the middle is not a long K sound. How do you drag out a K sound? No, right? You don't drag out a K sound. So instead, we learn as double consonant. So how do we pronounce double consonant? We will separate the two characters. The first K will go with the front part. So the first part is ku, ku. So instead of pronouncing as ku, we will borrow the first K sound, cook. So ku, cook, cook. Right? So we borrow the K we take the first K to pronounce it together with the first half. So ku, cook. Right? K-U-K, cook. Ki. Ki. Right? So cookie. Right? So you hold back a bit of breath. Cookie. Right? So what if you don't have this double consonant? It will become cookie. Kuki means the atmosphere, the air, right? So we often say you must read the air, you must read the room lah. Okay, in Japanese we say you must read the air. So if you say cookie become cookie, then you ask for cookie, they give you air. Alright, so please be careful with this double consonant sound as well. Yeah. You something wrong, you become give you something else. Alright, so please be careful. Cookie and not cookie. Cookie is air. Right? So cookie is different thing. Okay. So let's go back to the top. So how do we use it in Hiragana? Right? So you can see on the right hand side there is a tsu character. So this tsu character is a small one. We will write it at 40% to 50% size. Right? So when you see a small tsu, naturally you know that it will be a double consonant sound. So what letter does it replicate? It replicates the second guy that it follows. So for example, after it is a te, a te. Right? For example, the first example, asate. Right? Asate. So because the last part is te, so the double consonant will borrow the t sound. Right? You'll borrow the t sound. You'll mirror the t sound. Right? So asate, right? Asate. So we just separate the two T. I told you, right? Two T, we separate the two T. The first T go with the first part. Pronounce together the first part. So you can see there's a SAT, right? Not Saturday, Sat. Sat. So asate. Yeah. So there's a pause in your breath in between the two T's. So asate. Okay? When we put it in front of a P sound, right? For example, it's number 2. Hapyaku. Hapyaku. Right? So you see that I pronounce the P with the first half, right? Instead of saying ha, I become hap. Ha, hap. Hap. Hapyaku. Hapyaku. Right? Hapyaku. So 800 is hapyaku. Number 3 we have nopyaku. Nopyaku. Right? 600. Nopyaku. Okay. We also can copy the S sound, right? Hasen. Instead of ha is has, right? Hasen. Hasen. Right? Number 5 we have gakko. Right? Instead of gakko, it's like gakko with the double K sound, right? Double consonant sound. Okay. So you see the hiragana on the right side, how they write it is by using the small tsu. Right? It is 40% size of everything else. So usually how I write it out is sa te. Very obvious one. Versus sa te. Right? My tsu is the size is very obvious. Whether it's a small one, whether it's a big one. Right? So you must differentiate yourself also lah. Okay? So katakana, how do we represent it? We also write a small tsu. We also write the small tsu, same. But the small tsu is the katakana one lah. It's not the hiragana one, it's the katakana one. Tsu. So we have example like cookie. We also have example like pineapple. Pineapple. Okay, so this is the last one. We have number 3. Kata. 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 Alright. So Kata. Kata. Kata means shoulder. Kata means shoulder. So and then we also have this Katta. 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 Right? This means by. Bought. This means shoulder. So you can see how a pen knife can become a shoulder or board. Board means by, past tense of by. Okay? So kata, kata, kata. I will repeat all the differences. Kata, kata, kata. Kata, Kata. Right, got difference. Okay, you can hear the difference. So if you are looking for pen knife, please don't look for shoulder. Okay, so please be careful. Double consonant sound, long vowel sound, they are all very obvious when you pronounce them. Yeah. So accidentally you can say the wrong things. So you can offend somebody very accidentally also. Right? Like oba-san and oba-san. Okay. So over here you can see this particle wa is not written as wa but written as ha. But it's pronounced as wa. So this is what I've been saying just now. Okay. I don't know why somebody is here. Let me go and see. Nobody is supposed to be here. Kobayashi's Sensei. Yeah, she's the one that taught me here for 2 years. But she don't remember me. She's just very shocked that I came here and teach. Because I met the director when I was studying anywhere. Yeah, we were same grade, apparently. Okay, next we have this HE character. As I told you, 99% of the time we pronounce it as just E, right? Right? A-I-R. We pronounce it as A-I-R. Right? I don't need you to know the sentence now. We will see it again later. Okay, just understand that HE, most of the time, we read it as E. HA, most of the time, we read it as WA. Okay? Then, on the next page, "99% of the time, WO is read as O." Do you have this page? Oh, I think they misprint. Never mind, you can write it down. WO is pronounced as just O. Right? WO is pronounced O. So I already mentioned all these three when we are going through the Hiragana already. This is just additional for you guys to recall. Right? WO is pronounced as O. Just the single O without the W sound. Okay? Can let's carry on to the next page. Yes. Honestly, I don't really like to teach lesson 1. I hate lesson 1 the most. Because I really don't like to go through the Hiragana and the Katakana chart. But no choice, it's a job. It's my job. Okay? That's why I don't really like to take E1 class. Because the teaching the alphabet system is very hard. It's very tiring. Okay, greetings number 1. Alright, so these are, you can see that there is greeting 1 and there's also greetings number 2. Greeting number 2 is casual, right? We use them with good friends, with family. So usually we will only be using greetings 1 unless you have very good Japanese friend or friends that can afford your insult, right? So usually we will stick to greetings 1. I recommend just remember greetings 1. Greetings 2, you will get there when you get there, so don't need to stress and memorize greetings 2 now. Okay, so greetings 1, just repeat after me. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. 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 Right, there's no ohaiyo, there's no E, there's no I character, right? So Singaporeans very like to ohayo, ohaiyo, there's no E sound, so ohayo, ohayo. There's no I in the middle. So if you hear somebody pronounce as ohaiyo, please tell them off. It's ohayo. Okay, ohayo gozaimasu. Very good. So ohayo simply means morning. Okay, not necessarily morning. It's just a greetings to say in the morning. Okay. Gozaimasu is just a polite way to end the sentence. Right? To introduce something. It's a polite way. It doesn't have meaning itself. It is just what we call a humility marker. Right? To show how humble you are. Right? So instead of saying like ohayo full stop, we add this gozaimasu to show our respect to the other party. Right? Next, number 2. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Same thing. Singaporean people, they like to konnichiwa, konnichiwa. Can see the double N sound? Yes. Please pronounce the double consonant sound. Alright? So please separate the N the first N go with the first guy. So instead of saying ko is kon. Right? So konnichiwa. Thank you. Right? So konnichiwa is already very polite. We don't need a konnichiwa de gozaimasu. Right? We don't need a konnichiwa gozaimasu. No need. Right? So just konnichiwa will be good. We use it usually in the afternoon, but nothing is stopping you from using it in the morning, using it at night. It is just a very general way to say hello. Right? It's like saying it's like saying hello. Yeah. Okay. Number 3, sayonara. Sayonara. Right? You can see the long O sound, right? Sayo. Right? We don't say sayonara. Singaporean, they pronounce wrongly. Sayonara. Firstly, long O sound. Secondly, R sound don't exist in Japanese. Right? So sayonara. Yeah. Instead of R is L sound. So sayonara. Okay. So see, even the 3 beginning salutations, Singaporeans already butcher it so terribly already. So lucky you're here. So please take this knowledge and correct people. Number 4, konbanwa. Konbanwa. Good evening or good night. Number 5, oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi nasai. Okay, so oyasumi simply means good rest. Okay, it simply means good rest. Nasai itself is another way to say please, but we haven't learned that yet. For now, just take it as a please. So when we say oyasumi nasai, have a good rest, right? So yasumi simply means rest. Okay, o is just a polite marker. So in this entire list, if you see that the characters start with a o, that is our polite marker also, right? It's simply we add that to show humility, to show that we respect the other party. That's why we have a o. Okay. So if you remove that and say yasumi nasai, it's like wow, you're the boss. Okay. So please have this o when you say oyasumi nasai. It's to pay respect to the other party. Number 6, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, we are not rushing you, so please say it softly. Please say it so slowly. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, arigatou. Okay, very good. Okay, arigatou. So, domo arigatou gozaimasu. Okay, very good. Okay, good. So, remember, it's a long O sound for arigato. It's not arigato, right? Arigato, right? You drag out the O sound at the back, and it is a RI sound. So, no R sound. LI, Adi, not Ari, right? Arigato. So, please drag out the to sound. Instead of arigato, there's no arigato, right? Arigato. Okay, good. So, what is domo? Domo is like, think of it as very much, right? Arigato simply means thanks. Arigato gozaimasu, thank you. Domo arigato gozaimasu, thank you very much. So the longer your sentence is, the more polite you are. So usually I'll just go for arigato gozaimasu. Don't need the domo. Sometimes if I'm lazy, I will just say domo. Also means thanks, right? So up to you. Usually I won't use domo to my boss. I will use domo to the cashier, right? If you use domo with your boss might think otherwise. Like, why are you not saying arigatou gozaimasu? And why are you saying only domo? Right? Next, iie, do, itashimashite, do itashimashite. Do itashimashite. Right, so you know how textbook things don't use in real life. I never heard a Japanese person use this on me. And I never use this on Japanese people also. So as much as you want to learn this, I would say this is not used in real life. Okay? Usually we will just be like, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, no lah, no lah. Like, thank you very much. No lah, no lah. Instead of like, no lah, you're welcome. Even we don't say that in English also, right? Do you like say, oh no, you're welcome? No, right? So just like, yeah, yeah, it's fine. No lah, no lah. Okay? Sometimes we might even use like, for example, とんでもないことです. That means like, oh, not a big issue. No biggie. Right? But that one is more advanced Japanese. Okay? For your level, don't need to say do itashimashite. Just say yeah, yeah. It's okay already. Just say no twice. Yeah, yeah. Okay? That will be more used in real life. I honestly never hear anybody say do itashimashite to me. Never. So if you use that in the cashier, then the cashier also know you're not Japanese already. You learn from textbook one. Okay? Next, number 7. Domo. Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Gomen nasai. Gomen nasai. Alright, so sumimasen, think of it as paisei, or think of it as excuse me. Alright? So it's like, oh, sorry, paisei. Alright, excuse me. Right? Gomen nasai is the official I am sorry. Right? So gomen nasai is purely used for I am sorry. Sumimasen can be used for paisei. Right? Paisei can be excuse me or sorry. Either one. Okay? So I don't really use gomen nasai nowadays because gomen nasai is what children always say. So it's like very childish. It's like saying in Chinese like 对不起 instead of like 抱歉. Right? So I would say a more matured way to apologize would be sumimasen. Yeah, sumimasen. But I'm not saying gomen nasai cannot use. Can. It's okay. But I just feel that it's more childish. Okay? B. Iie. Kamaimasen. So kamaimasen means don't mind. Okay? It's like saying I don't mind. So when it's like no, I don't mind. Right? So when someone apologize to you, it's no lah, I okay one. Or no lah, I don't mind. Right? So don't mind directly translate to kamaimasen. Right? So you see the translation here, they say never mind, it's okay. It doesn't really capture the exact translation lah. So kamaimasen means don't mind. Number 8, chotto sumimasen. Right? Chotto sumimasen. Okay, so sumimasen is excuse me, right? So chotto means a little. So when we say chotto sumimasen, it's like paisei a bit. Paisei a bit. Sorry, paisei a little. Hey, excuse me a little. Sorry for a moment. Right? Next we have hai nan desu ka? Okay. So nan is what? Desu ka is, we will learn it soon, okay? In the next lesson we will learn what is desu ka. But for now, nan desu ka just simply means what is it? Right? So it's like, yeah, what? Okay? It's like chotto sumimasen, yeah, what? What you want? Right? So hai nan desu ka is like, yeah, what? B. Mata. Okay, aimashou. Okay, mata here doesn't mean police or eye. It just means again. Okay, in Japanese, mata means again. So mata aimashou. So aimashou simply means meet again. Meet lah. Okay, let's meet. So let's meet again. That means see you again lah. See you. Okay, let's meet again. So see you. Okay, so one more time. Mata aimashou. Mata aimashou. Number 10. O genki desu ka? O genki desu ka? Right? So genki simply means well, energetic, healthy. Right? So when we ask genki desu ka, it's asking you, are you energetic? Are you healthy? Are you lively? Alright? So to make it polite, we put the O in front. right? So o genki becomes more polite. So o genki desu ka simply asking you how are you, or are you still alive? Are you still alive? Are you still healthy? Are you still so it's just asking you how is your health, right? So your reply should be hi, right? Hi is yes. Repeat after me. Okage sama de. Okage sama de. Genki desu. I mean, technically, we can just reply with a genki desu, right? It's like I tell you, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. However, in Japanese context, we must always thank the person asking the question, alright? Even though it is my health is none of his business, he does not contribute to the well-being of my health. We must still thank him for giving me this health, right? So that's why we add this line, okage sama de, right? So it just means thanks to you, right? Thanks to you, I'm healthy. I mean, because this guy probably work with you lah, so he's like maybe he take care of you. That's why we say thanks to you, right? It is a language nuance. So it is just like to thank the other party. Oh, thanks to you, I'm well. Yeah. Okay, it's just a polite thing lah. Okay. In Japanese, how to make yourself very polite is how you bring yourself down to the level. Yeah. So you trash talk yourself so that other people can be better than you. Then they will feel like, oh, this person made himself so low status, so I must be high status. Alright, so that's how they make everything more humble. How they respect other party lah. Make the other party feel respected. It's because they lower themselves. Okay, in Chinese we say 下贱自己 ah. Okay, don't understand. Okay, degrade oneself. Okay, so the more you degrade yourself, the more humble you are in the conversation. Okay. Next, we have number 11, omedetou. Omedetou. Omedetou gozaimasu. So, omedetou, as you can see, there's an O in front. So this O must be the polite marker, right? So when we congratulate someone, we need to be polite. So this is why the O is there. So, omedetou simply means congrats. When you add the gozaimasu, it becomes the culations. So congratulations. Okay? So omedetou gozaimasu. Then of course you thank the person lah. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. You don't wish the party back. Omedetou gozaimasu. He wish you congratulations. He say congratulations back. The person says, congrats me for what? Okay? So please say thank you instead of congratulating the party back. Okay? Next, we have gambatte kudasai. Gambatte kudasai. So the gambatte, I mean, some of you all know already lah. It just means like carry on with what you're doing. You're doing very well, right? It's like 加油, it's like continue. Right? Kudasai is just please. So please continue working hard. Please continue to 加油. Right? So please. Next we have はい、頑張ります。はい、頑張ります。Yes, I will do my best. Right? はい、頑張ります。Number 13. お久し。お久しぶりで。ぶりですね。お久しぶり。お久しぶりですね。Alright, so one more time. お久しぶりですね。Okay, it's a bit long. You break it up and then you slowly practice. You can practice until my speed. Okay, so the O in front is just a polite marker. Right? O. Hi means days. Right? This HI here means day. Right? Hi sashiburi. Sashiburi means long time or a long period. So long period days, it has been a long period day. That means like, oh, I haven't seen you for a long duration lah. Okay? So it's like, oh, long duration, that's it's like, oh, it's been a long time. Okay? It equals to meaning it has been a long time. Which is equals to a long time no see. Okay? It's like saying, oh, it has been a long time right? It has been a long time, so it's a long time no see. So you reply back the same thing. Oh, hisashiburi desu ne. Okay, it's like the guy say, long time Yeah, long time. Right, same reply. 14. はじめまして。 hajimemashite. So how do you do? Okay. So hajimemashite is not really how do you do. Hajimemashite itself already means like for the first time. Alright, for the first time. So it suggests that you are meeting for the first time. Alright, usually we'll use this on our first meet. So it's just saying like, oh, nice to meet you for the first time. Right? Second time we don't use this one already. Second time we use konnichiwa. Right? For the first time you meet somebody, we use hajimemashite. Right? To say like, oh, hi for the first time. Hello for the first time. Although we don't say that in English lah. English just like hello. We don't like hi for the first time. Okay? This is a very Japanese thing. Okay? They specify like, is it the first time you meet, that kind of thing. Because if it's not the first time you meet, right, then you should already know the status of the other party, ma. Then you will use your language accordingly. But because it is the first time you don't know, so we use hajimemashite to test the water first. Right? Because after this line, then they will introduce their status. So hajimemashite is the neutral. It's not that high level, it's not that low level lah. It's neutral level. Of course, there's a higher level one if you know the person is like you know that he's the boss of the company, but it's the first time meeting him. There's also another way to say that ohatsume ni kakarimasu. That one is very high level. Hello for the first time. It's like in English, it's almost like hello for meeting you for the belated first time ever. Very very grand. Okay, that one really use. I rarely use it. Okay, I really reserve it for like company CEO. Then maybe I'll use it. C-suite maybe they'll use it. If it's normal person, employee of the other party, hajimemashite. Alright, so very rare I'll use that. Okay, number 15 we have tadaima. Tadaima. Okay, so it just simply means I home now. I'm home already. Okaeri nasai. Okaeri nasai. Okay, it's just meaning like welcome home. Welcome please. Alright, welcome home please. Okay, number 16, ittekimasu. Ittekimasu. I am going. Right? You can say this when you're going away for a long journey. You can say this when you're leaving the home for the whole day. You can say this when you are going to die also lah. Okay, ittekimasu. It's like I go first . Okay? Then you will reply, itterashai. Itterashai. So itterashai simply means like enjoy your journey, enjoy your trip. Goodbye, see you never. Okay, no, not see you never lah. See you never is sayonara. Okay, sayonara is really see you never. That's why don't use sayonara to say goodbye to somebody you're going to see tomorrow. You got sayonara here no? Don't have Oh, have number 3. Sorry, sayonara is really forever don't see you again. Okay, or maybe 1 year later then I see you again. Very long time. If you just want to say goodbye for now, we will use number 9. Mata aimashou. That means like I will see you again. Yeah, it's like take care, goodbye. You can also say bye. Also, you can say bye because bye will be written in katakana. B-A-I. Bye. So bye, you know what is bye lah. So you can, instead of saying sayonara, please use bye instead. Because sayonara is really like you wish the person like I will see you never. Or I'll see you after a very long time. Okay, so avoid use sayonara. I never use sayonara after I learned that lah. Okay, let's go back to itterashai. So itterashai simply means like have a safe journey, goodbye, come back safely, that kind of thing. Okay, number 17, daijoubu desu ka? Daijoubu desu ka? Right, so daijoubu simply means are you fine? Means like are you good? Are you fine? Desu ka is just a question, right? Are you fine? Okay, then if you want to say I am fine, hai daijoubu desu. We will learn this desu thing in the next lesson, so don't worry about if you don't understand what is desu. Okay, we will learn it in the next lesson. This is just the common greetings that I just want you to get through, and then we can practice writing all this. Then we will talk about all this desu, all this wa, all this kudasai in the next lesson. Okay, so 18. 気をつけ。気をつけ。気をつけ。気をつけ。気をつけて。気をつけて。 気をつけてください. Thank you. Alright, so this 気をつけ. つけ is a word that means turn on or switch on. So when I say I switch on the lights, I will say スイッチをつけます. That means I turn on the switch. So in this case, what is 気? 気 is like, you know the kung fu, the kung fu, the black and white one, the one is 気. So 気 is your body's balance, right? So when we say 気をつけ, that means like, please beware of your balance. That means like, take care of your body's balance lah, the yin and the yang, right? Please balance your body well. So which equals to take care of yourself, right? That means be careful. Take care of yourself, be careful. Kudasai means please. So that means like, please take care of yourself. Please be cautious about your body's balance, that kind of thing lah. I know it's a bit complicated, but it's literally it translates to that lah. So simplified, it will just be take care of yourself. Okay. Next, number 20. もう一度. 19. Oh, sorry. 19. Sorry. お願い. お願い. します. します. お願いします. Okay, so お願いします is when you are making a request, right? So it's please. So until this point, I have told you that there's 3 ways to say please, right? Nasai is 1, kudasai is 2, お願いします is 3. So what is the difference? Nasai, we only use it with a verb. Okay, we will not learn this now. We will learn it in like E3. So that one you can forget about it first. Kudasai, we will learn it in E2. It is used to make a request. Can be verb, can be noun. Okay, kudasai is equivalent of saying like please, but it's more when you are the person with higher authority. Okay, all these are very insignificant. What I'm going to say is very insignificant. It is just a very slight thing lah. So when you say kudasai, it's like you are the one giving instructions to somebody. Please do this. Please do that. Please give me this. Please give me that. You are the decision maker. You are the person of higher authority. As compared to onegai shimasu. Onegai shimasu is like, please help me. Please do this. You are the beggar in this case. So when you want to beg for something, you are of lower status, we will use onegai shimasu. That means you are pleading somebody to do this for you. Right? If you are the one instructing somebody to do this for you, please, then you can use kudasai. This is why I will stick to onegai shimasu, because I feel that it is very, it makes myself very humble at the same time. But I'm not saying kudasai is not humble. Kudasai can use, but it has that slight connotation of the authority thing. Honestly, if you're just a Japanese learner, you are not native, it's not very important for you to understand this difference.
So when a customer makes a request, it's a kudasai.
Yeah, but all customer can also use onegai shimasu. You make the cashier happy, you make the staff happy, you get more freebies lah. So I will still say use onegai shimasu will be better. I will use onegai shimasu. Okay? And onegai shimasu can use for anything. Verbs, nouns, whatever you want to use. There's no restriction. Number 20. もう一度. もう一度. Okay? もう is like again. It's another way to say again. But また is again. もう is like more of a one more time. Please. One more time. So 一度 is one time. Okay? 一度 alone means one time. So more is like one more time, that kind of meaning. It's like a more. So we cannot say mo aimasho. Mo aimasho is wrong. Because this mo is only used in this mo ichido. Right? Ichido means one time. One time is an adverb. I will talk more about what is adverb as well as what is adjective when we learn them in E1 lah. We will learn adverbs, adjective, noun, verbs in the whole E1. So don't worry. For now, just understand, mo ichido is together. Mata aimasho is together. Right? We cannot mix the mata and mo. Anyhow. Okay? So, mo ichido onegai shimasu. Right? So one more time, please. right? One more time, please. Again, please, right? So one more time, please. Number 21. どうぞよろしく。
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 So どうぞ by itself means like please, like here you go, right? どうぞ like here you go, like you're giving something to someone, right? よろしく simply means like take care of me. It's like a request to be nice to me, to be friendly to me. So when you say どうぞよろしく it's like please give me friendliness. It's like you're asking for the person to be nice to you, for the person to be treat you well, preferential treatment. Onegaishimasu is please. So it's like please treat me well. Please give me preferential treatment. Right? That means you're asking for the other party to take care of you. So the translation is like nice to meet you. Not say it is correct exactly nice to meet you, but it's more of the annotation that nice to meet you, but please take care of me. That kind of meaning. Okay, so usually when we end the conversation, we end the greetings, we will say よろしくお願いします. It's like, oh, please take care of me, please. Okay, so very important to learn this line. The よろしくお願いします is very important. Standard. The last thing you ever say. Okay, second last thing you ever say in a conversation will be this one. Right? Like, please continue to take care of me. Please take care of me. Right? And then, また会いましょう. See you again. Right? So that's the second last thing that you always say in a conversation. I know to some of us, we are English native. We find it very weird to say this kind of like, oh, I'll be in your care. Please be friendly to me. Hope to work with you again. It's like you're not very familiar with it. So that's why I feel very weird to say. But actually, Japanese people, they practice this kind of relationship very often. So you need to understand this to understand their culture deeper. Right? So I will say this list, I use it very often. It is very important as well to use all these greetings and salutations. Okay, if not I explain so much about the literal meaning, also no point. If you don't understand the literal meaning of it, then you can just read the English translation. That is transliterated. That means it's the best fit translation, but it's not the direct translation. So I'm sharing a lot more about the direct translation, hoping you can understand the deeper meaning behind such words. Okay, next we have 誕生日. 誕生日. 誕生日 means birthday. So usually for birthday, it's a very honorific event. We will add the o in front. So usually we will say o 誕生日. Right? We will put the o in front for the polite. Right? So o 誕生日. Very good. So お誕生日. お誕生日. おめでとうございます. Okay, お誕生日おめでとうございます. So congratulations on the birthday, right? Equals to happy birthday, right? So it's like congratulating someone on their birthday, but we don't say congratulations on the birthday in English, right? We say happy birthday. So yeah, that's the difference lah. Okay, next, number 23. 明けまして。明けまして。おめでとうございます. So 明けまして come from the word 明けます. 明けます means to open. So when we open a new year, like we go into the new year, right? English we say go into. Japanese we say open up a new year. So it's like a happy new year lah. Okay, so congratulations on opening up a new year. Somewhat it reminds you of like, oh, hey, you survived into the new year. Congrats, you made it into the new year. Right? Somewhat it aligns along this meaning lah. Okay, just like, hey, congrats, you made it into the 2026. You survived 2025, that kind of thing. Right? So 明けまして. Right? Because 明け means open. So whenever there's a new year, the sun rises again. So the kind of like an opening meaning lah. Like the grand opening of a new year. So 明けましておめでとうございます. Okay, last one. いらっしゃいませ. いらっしゃいませ. So いらっしゃいませ simply means welcome to my restaurant. Okay, welcome to my house. Okay, so literally, yeah lah, it's welcome lah. Okay, but if you want to know the deeper meaning, いらっしゃいませ comes from the word いらっしゃいます. いらっしゃいます means to exist somewhere. So when someone comes in, irashaimase, the mas becomes mase. Mase is just a like please come in that kind of thing. It's like a please invite. So when you say irashaimase, like I invite you to exist here. So it's like please come in, right? It's like please welcome. So the literal meaning will be like I welcome you to exist inside here. So like welcome, right? I invite you to exist here. So welcome. Okay. So this is everything that I want to say about all these greetings. It has very deep meanings. I don't know how many you caught, but anyways, you don't need to really know them unless you are fanatic of Japanese language. Okay, just roughly understand the transliterated meanings will be good already. I don't expect you to memorize and know that this is actually like that. I'm just helping you understand further on what is the deeper meaning of it lah. Doesn't mean you need to know the deeper meaning. We just started today. This is your day one. Don't take it too harsh. Don't take it too hard. Okay. So what will the homework be? Very simple. We have learned the Hiragana system, right? So we have a long list of greetings here with no Japanese characters. So your homework will be on an empty piece of paper. Please transcribe. So that means from this English romaji, for example, Ohayo gozaimasu, right? I want you to write, this is O, this is Ha, this is Yo, then this is U, this is Go, this is Za, this is I, this is Ma, this is Su, right? So I want you to transcribe English romaji into Hiragana. This will help you be more familiar with using the Hiragana system. Okay, and then next week when you come back, if I have time before class, I will check your work for you. I will take a look at how you're writing everything, and then I'll also give you comments on your handwriting as well. Whether this is a bit too ugly, this is a bit too far, too wide, too tall, too short, I'll give you my opinion lah. Okay, so please try to practice this writing practice. At the same time, I will send you the penmanship that I was using just now, so you can use that to practice writing first before you start on this transcribing practice. Okay, so thank you very much for today. I will end